disaster. No, how about that? Can you freestyle a little bit?
Can you freestyle a little bit?
No, I cannot freestyle.
If you freestyle a little bit.
I know. You're the artist here.
How about you do something? I'll give you something in a bit.
What would you do if you couldn't rap anymore?
If I couldn't rap anymore?
Yeah, since these people may be out of their paycheck, what would you do if you couldn't rap anymore? You couldn't get your livelihood from that?
I'd be a pop singer. No, I'm playing. I'd be pretty upset because that's like my life. That's like my passion.
If like this didn't work out for you, where would you go?
Oh, okay. So if rap didn't work out, that's why we have school too. That's why I have that as a fallback. Like getting a degree and everything that helps you at least get a job and be stable. So I'm not worried in the fact where like, okay, if rap doesn't work out, like, oh my god, I'm gonna be a bum my whole life. Nah. Like, I always have a backup, and I don't even think that rap won't work out for me because I have so much passion, and I'm not gonna stop till it does work. That's how I feel.
Alright, so I guess if you were,
will it work out for you?
Will work out for me?
Will rap work out for you?
Rap will never work out for me.
Cool.
I don't know, unless you want me to be like William Chung or whatever, coming out with some trash.
That.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess the other question that you were kind of alluding to is if rap, I guess, was kind of shut down. Like if somebody tried to limit, or say you couldn't rap anymore, but you still could obviously, but they said you just couldn't. How would you react to that?
I mean, I feel like the government says so many things that you can't, and if they said not to rap, I think that'd be a whole nother protest or revolution that the people would go crazy. There's too many rappers out here, and we wouldn't let that happen, so we just keep rapping. I mean, people like to be rebels, especially when the government tells you not to. It's like when you're growing up and your parents say don't do this, you're gonna do it 10 times harder. So that's what they would do with rap.
Okay, yeah, because I remember I was watching something on HBO about this metal group, and we have a caller. That's amazing. How far would you go for rap, I guess?
If they believe that, what they were rapping about had a purpose or a message like I do, then, I'd go till I die. That's how I feel about it, since I'm exposing the message, then I'm just gonna keep doing it till whatever stops me. But until then, I'm not being stopped.
Okay, DMVLive Radio, you're on.
Yeah, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. My name is Raylyn. I just want to give props to Sullee J because he's the only one speaking the truth right now, and he has big flow. So I just want people to, go out and get a CD or just, look at iTunes. He's definitely got some new material, and I think he's up and coming. He's gonna be big one day.
Appreciate it, Raylyn.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
Oh yeah, so where can people find you online?
Just Google Sullee J, SULLEEJ.com. I'm on Facebook. You can request me as a friend, add you. I have nothing against that. If you're a fan, you're a fan. If you're a hater, then, I'm not gonna add you. But, find me on, like my fan page. You can find me on, MySpace /Sullee J Rapper. Twitter, follow me at SulleeJ85. I'll make sure I have something interesting to say to make your day or whatever. So, find my CD, Vindication, on iTunes, Amazon, MySpace. It's on like over 40 other stores. So, Vindication, go check it out. If you like real hip-hop, then, that's the CD you want to get.
Alright, speaking of that CD, how was the album making process? How long did it take, and kind of what was your journey through that?
It was like a lot of pressure, like literally day and night and day and night. This is before I even got into the studio. Shout out to Marzon, that's my main producer. He's out in Glasgow, Scotland. But just imagine how we were doing the whole beat thing. Him, and first of all, his internet sucks, and he knows this. So, for him to even like get online, it's like a whole waiting game. It's like, first he would send like a part of the beat, and then it's like we'd like this or we'd not like it. So it's like he'd send me a few beats, then picking the beats. Then after I picked the beats, then I'd write to them. Then I'd go into the studio. Then I'd have to send it back, and then he'd have to send it back, get a master and everything. So overall, the process was crazy. It was a lot of headaches, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of pressure. Shout out to Mastermind the Genius. He was another producer on the album. And shout outs to DMR, he was the third producer, but mostly Amar. You know, he did 10 tracks on it out of the 12. And you know, it was rough. Like, I think for something I'm putting all my heart into, you know, all my work into, of course if you're putting that much time into it, it's gonna stress you.
Where did you record?
I recorded out here in Baltimore. There's a studio off Business Street, so you know, did everything in my hometown.
Okay.
You got another call.
Yeah, we got another caller, so I guess, yeah, we're trying to get on it right now. Alright, here we go.
DMVLive Radio.
Yeah.
Hi, I was trying to give out a shout out to Sullee J.
Alright, go ahead.
What up? What up?
Sullee J.
Who's this?
That's who it gets me.
Oh, what's up? Shout out. Thank you. Thank you.
No problem. You know you're the best.
Thank you. Make sure you keep telling the people out in Detroit about me.
Much love from Detroit and everywhere else. Thanks for the support
Appreciate it.
and for your amazing music.
Alright, thank you, y'all.
I'm gonna go ahead and give a shout out for Nadia too.
Alright, cool.
Alright, take care. Do what you do.
Peace.
Bye bye.
Alright, thank you. Sounds like you knew that person?
Well, it's like, recently, when I went into Detroit to perform a few weeks ago, there was a whole event from, Gaza Strip to Detroit, that's what it was called. And, you know, those are, like, people I recently just met there. And, you know, they're fans of my music, and ever since then, they've been supporting me, and I love talking to my fans, like I said. So I keep in touch, you know, they keep in touch, they keep supporting me, and, you know, I support them as well, so that's respect. You know, it's new people, and just for them to like my music, like, right off the bat, me performing only once in their place, in their, you know, hometown, and getting that love, it's, you know, that's amazing that she just called us. Cool.
Alright, cool. So speaking of fans, like, how often do you interact with your fans, especially like on Twitter and I guess in person?
That's one thing I was telling you earlier. You know, there's artists out there that do this, there's artists that don't, and with me, it's like I love interacting with my fans because it was so hard, like getting to this stage that I am at right now. Even on my fan page on Facebook, I'm always like, you know, writing statuses, whether they're inspirational or just random jokes or whatnot, and I like responding to fans. I get a lot of inbox messages, and you know, people will tell me like their life story if they're going through a struggle or something, and I'm just like, wow, like.
I know you don't want to put out personal stories, but somebody who has inspired you.
What do you mean as far as inspired me? Like, cause all my fans inspire me in the sense where, you know, because they're my fan, that inspires me to the fact that, like, okay, like, that means I don't suck. Like,
yeah, but I guess somebody's told you your story and you're like,
oh,
like just kind of,
sorry.
yeah, go ahead.
Actually, recently there was, this one girl who messaged me, and, she was a mother, and she said her son kind of went through the same, incident I did, you know, in an accident, and she read my biography, and she said, wow, it's so amazing, like, the whole story, was inspiring, and she wanted me to actually talk to her son, and, you know, she felt that me talking to him and kind of telling him that I went through the same situation and how I coped would be, like, you know, would help him cope through what he's going through right now, and, you know, help him be a better person. So I thought that was pretty cool that, you know, not only are people asking me for advice, but there's people who out there share the same story as me, and, you know, I guess I feel like I didn't know that, you know, not everyone gets through certain situations. So I guess since I got through the whole situation, mentally as well after the accident, I'm here to help anybody, you know, who if they have been through that situation, I know how you feel, so, you know, let me know, and I'm always here to talk.
So I guess, what was the most memorable performance that you can recall?
It had to be the Most Def one in Norway because it was the first time I went overseas. There was a huge crowd, and it was the first big act I ever opened up for, and it was just this attention I've never had before. Like I said, like, so many things just came like a chain reaction at once to me, and it was just almost hard to take in. Like, I remember still the night before, I was like, you know, I was so nervous. Like, I was so nervous. Like, you know, the people I was with up there, they had to calm me down. They were just like, it'll be okay. And it was amazing because people I've never met, people I've never seen from a different origin, from a different place in the world, you know, just, they loved the music when I performed. And that's the best feeling you can have, honestly, as an artist, when people like what you do, because you already love what you do.
Alright, we have another, oh, I know we have another caller in right now. You're live on DMVLive Radio.
I'd like to give a shout out to Sullee J.
Alright, keep going.
This is Nadia, and I respect what he does, love his music. He's changing hip-hop, starting the rebirth of hip-hop the day he put his album out, the 25th of March, and he continues to do so, and I look forward for him to be successful and take over the hip-hop world solo.
Alright, do you have any questions for him?
No, what's next? Taking over the world.
Yeah, I'm a winner and I kill Mike's bomb with a